Moin is the new batsman for Pakistan. It's a decent record for a guy who's been in and out of the side. He captained Pakistan for a period of his career, not all that long ago, and has been a more than useful wicketkeeper for a long time. 3 Test match 100, so make no mistake, the guy can play, but it will be very important for Tuffy, I should say, my apologies, to be on the money straight away here, because there's no doubt there's enough movement now and just a hint of uneven bounce to unsettle a batsman who's just come to the wicket. For many years, New Zealand had the modern master, the man who could work a batsman around the crease in Richard Hadlee. Now, what?
Quite clear there. It's got through. Pretty well struck by Moin, who is a good seasoned campaigner. Putting away a rare loose ball from Daryl Tuffy. Very rare indeed in this spell, anyway. Back cut through the gully region.
Very much a Moin shot, this, isn't it? Wrists over the top of the ball. He is a wristy player. Oh. Short and gone. Simple as that. Said he will seize on anything square of the wicket. And there's an early lesson for Daniel Vettori. The 300 comes up for Pakistan.
One thing to set a field for it, another thing for the batsman to actually hit the ball to the fielders, and he executes this beautifully. Seen him miss in front, so he waits and goes behind.
Lee Vincent, you'd have to say, is the guilty party here. I mean, we often over the years have said what an asset he is in the field, but sometimes his over-exuberance cuts out the easy option. The easy option there was Daryl Tuffy stopping the ball easily. We can have a good look at where that one's gone. Straight through covers for 4. Too short again.
We spoke earlier about Steve easy to do. He has struck that beautifully.
That's happened. Off the meat of the bat for 4 more.
Yeah, make no mistake, Moin can play, and he's done this for years and years and years. And he is well at home, playing slightly unorthodox and just working a partnership together with nothing in some cases. And he, to me, strikes me as the key to this whole thing. Get him out and they're through. It's not as easy as that.
Well, that could be 4 more. It's nicely timed. Vincent's quick. How quick? Quick enough. Brilliant bit of work. Redeems himself a little, Lou Vincent. A nice over, though, for Pakistan. And they are now 325.
Very good short pitcher.
Glorious shot and a good reply. Moin being struck on the body, just smashing the next ball. But wicket for 4.
Well, it's the response of an experienced man. A lot of people mightn't have been in such good position. He got across his stumps. I mean, he used an enormous amount of bottom hand to hit that ball. He was into line and aggressive in response to the aggression that he'd just been on the wrong end of.
Ian Butler's 2 no balls in this over has taken number of no balls in the game to over 50. Actually, that ball that struck Moin, that sort of delivery reminded me of the best in the business that I ever saw was Andy Roberts, the West Indies. Inside edge, and Butler's been on the receiving end bit too much for his liking in this match. A lot of fours, and this one was unlucky.
There have been a number of unlucky ones. The problem with extra pace is that when you do find the edge, it flies away. He's definitely unsettling Moin Khan. He did early on. He bowled a very good over to him soon after Moin came on. There have been signs in these two spells, this one and the one just after lunch, that he's beginning.
Moin has moved up to 48 off just 71 balls, 7 fours, dominating this partnership of 54. He's on strike now. Flipped away.
Playback time.
Short. There is protection out there now.
I didn't hear that story, but oh dear. What a good 50 that is for Moin Khan. We're all distracted. He's played very well. He's a gritty performer, one of my favourite Pakistan cricketers. He gets stuck in. He's got this low
For the Tories. Great shot. Difference in sweep shots there we've seen in the over. One inexperienced, not able to hit on top of the bounce, and Moin Khan, with all his experience and skill, smashing that away without any risk at all. Here we go, hands coming down on top of the ball, rolling the wrists at impact. Clean as a whistle, square of the wicket. Good shot. Well, there is the end of the follow-on. What a shot to end it too. It was like a swat, a tennis shot, straight off the middle of the bat. Well, this is a quite amazing shot. It's 15 love. Swatted through extra cover. Catchable height, but so clean. Look at this. It's a little close to him to hit through the point region, so he said, well, I won't. I'll carve it through extra cover instead. What a shot. Fantastic piece of timing. No real effort at all from Moin Khan, and that is one of the best shots in the book. And he made it look just so easy, didn't he? Look at that little push. Nice straight bat. Beautiful timing. 69 now, Moin Khan. And that will be the 100 for Ian Butler, I'm afraid. Beautifully timed from Moin Khan, who was starting to really step up the pace. 76, his 11th boundary.
Well, Moin's just mowed that one away.
Wonderful shot there. Oh. Talk about players hitting on the up, which is the term where you hit the ball at the top of the bounce and you don't really worry about body position. You just kind of swing through the line of the ball.
Comes down on HUD, and look, the follow through from Moin is very small. Lovely sweep stroke from Moin. Really just uses the wrist so nicely. Coming from high to low there. And just a little break of the wrist to get over the top of the ball. Gets it very square.
Ball stroke by Moin Khan. He's really going after the bowling now. 4 and now a 6 to take him up to 96 and just one hit away from a 4th Test century. Good use of the feet. Very few occasions that we've seen the Pakistanis leave the crease. On that occasion, enough bat on it to send it away. And the 400 up. Field is still up. There he goes, and there's the 100. Beautifully played. An outstanding stroke to bring up what has been a very, very well polished 100.
Three very good strokes to bring up that 100 from Moin Khan. First a boundary. They're the features, aren't they? 35 and 31.
It's a wonderful stroke. And it's a pretty good bit of fielding to match it.
I think for me the key to this partnership has been the way that Moen's constructed it. And he would have known pretty early on that Sami's role was just to stay with him. And that he would do the bulk of the scoring, and he's done that. And he's kept his younger, less experienced partner pretty well occupied. He's run well with him.
Just wide enough of off stump. Good stroke. It's a very clever shot. A lot of players, I remember years ago, Mike Proctor, the great South African all-rounder, saying there are two shots to play to a left-arm orthodox spinner. Cover or off drive and the pull. He believed that anything fractionally short had to go there, and at pace too. It's been a match of cutting. I'd be interested in runs scored either side of point, down to third man and just in front of cover through the game. I suspect there's been a lot of them.
Reminds me very much of a test match we played against the West Indies here 2 or 3 years ago. Very much the same sort of thing. A huge number of runs scored square of the wicket, particularly on the offside, but on the leg side as well. And to me just suggests that perhaps the length is wrong. Everyone's just a little bit too short. That certainly was the theme throughout yesterday, and it appears to continue today.
Brilliant. Brilliant cricket from Moin Khan. Gap left between slip and gully by Stephen Fleming, and no third man. The third man's gone very square, and Adam Perori warned us that Moin might start to play a few games. That's magnificent cricket.
And this bloke is one guy you don't really want to get in a belligerent mood, because he can take you to pieces pretty smartly, and it looks like he...
Daniel Vettori's played in 4 of them. Last year against India he played, but of course didn't bowl. Well, twinkling deft footwork. And that's the 19th boundary for Moin.
So we've seen that deft footwork right through this super innings, Moin Khan. What a very good shot. A very, very good shot. The whole way for 6.
Well, it's a skimmer. He's smeared that away, hasn't he, really, from just outside off, I think, or just about off stump. Moin, that's 20th boundary now. There she goes. Oh, and it's cleared quite comfortably, hitting the sight screen.
Second 6 for Moin Khan. Oh, it's gone again over the top. That's another boundary. Oh, Dan. Another clean hit. 4 more to Moin. 452 for 7. That's full and that's out. That certainly looked out. It's taken Moin on the full, moving across the stumps. And Jacob Oram picks up his second wicket.
So Moin Khan has been dismissed by Jacob Oram. because of its fullness, he's moved across the crease, he's looked to play a stroke, that he's got a lot of runs just backward of square. It's hit him on the back leg, on the full, perhaps looking to take leg stump. Moin's out finally, a 137, Pakistan a 453 for 8.